Hawks win 2-1 over the Nashville Predators. Yes, the Chicago Blackhawks beat the Nashville Predators 2-1 in a classic goalie duel. Corey Crawford played outstanding tonight between the pipes for the Chicago Blackhawks. And on the other end, Pekka Rinne had a good game for himself as well. But the Crow stood strong. He played outstanding and got the Hawks this victory. Hawks winning it 2-1 in OT, and it felt great, especially for one player who's been having issues finding the back of the net. And he found the back of the net 2 times tonight. And then we have a special milestone that happened in tonight's game, which I will mention in a little bit. Congratulations, Duncan Keith. That's all I'm going to say right there. But the Hawks had a good game for themselves. They outplayed the Predators in the first period. The second period, they did play to what they usually do, where they aren't good in the second period. And then in the third period, the Hawks started playing their game again after what they did in the first period. Good game by the Hawks. So total shots on net was 43-38 in favor for the Nashville Predators. Corey Crawford stood on his head, as I've said. We got a vintage Crow win tonight. In the first period, it was 12-10 in favor for the Hawks on shots on goal. The second period, as I already said, the Hawks were not playing good hockey. They were outshot 20-9. Yes, 20-9 to Trashville. And then we go to the third period where the Hawks just laid it on Rinne. And the Hawks outshot the Predators 16-10. Then we go to overtime where Nashville gets 3 shots on net and the Hawks only need 1 and we get the victory. It was a good game played by the Chicago Blackhawks. Good defense. Good all-around power play action. They were playing well on the power play, which is surprising because they've been horrible at that all season. But they get the victory, and they outplayed Nashville. So let's get into the goals of the game. Why not? Since there were only 3 goals in the game, and the winner happened in overtime. In the first period, there were no goals in the first period, but Crawford made some big saves, and in the first period, the Hawks had a power play, and they were keep ripping the shots up, and they were, like, the first 15 minutes of the first period, the Hawks outshot the Predators 10-1, it felt like, and yeah, the Hawks were in the offensive zone for a while in the first period. But then the Predators started getting some shots off, easy ones, but Crawford made some big saves. And we have to go to the second period, where Crow stood on his head. Even though he let one in late, but it's not on him. It was a 3-on-2 break for the Predators that led to a goal. And this is how it goes in. Ekholm scores his 8th of the season, assisted by Blackwell and Duel. I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. I always mess up his name. I know that. So the Hawks are down 1-0 at 14:56 in the second period. The Hawks had to kill a 5-on-3 penalty, and they killed it. And then after that, the Predators did get a goal, and it happens. It was a 3-on-2 rush. It was a good rush by the Predators' 4th line. I believe that's more their 4th line. And they got a rush up and gets a goal past Crawford. But the Hawks don't quit. We go to the third period down by a goal. At 9:05 in the third period on the power play. Scored by number 12, Alex DeBrincat. Assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane. And number 2 for his 600th career point in the National Hockey League, Duncan Keith to give the Hawks the tie game. Keith gets his 600th career point in the NHL, and then he feeds it to Kane. Kane rips it from the blue line, and the Cat tips it past Rene. Hawks tie the game up on a power play. The power play was moving well tonight, and the Hawks tie this game up. So we had a couple big saves late in the third period. Crawford played strong, and we have to go to overtime. And in overtime, scored by number 12, his second of the game, 16th of the season, Alex DeBrincat, assisted by number 2, Duncan Keith. The Cat got a breakaway. He finds his spot. He took notes from Brandon Saad's penalty shot early in the game and scored the way Saad missed an opportunity on a penalty shot, and the Cat breaks Rene top glove side. Hawks win it in OT. Big win by the Chicago Blackhawks there. Big win by Corey Crawford. Big 2 goals for Alex DeBrincat. And then on the other side, let's give you my 3 stars of the night. Why not? With 2 assists. For one being his 600th career point in the NHL. For the 3rd star of the night, number 2, Duncan Keith. And then for the 2nd star of the night, with 2 goals in the GWG NOT, number 12, Alex DeBrincat. And with 42 saves on 43 shots, number 50, Corey Crawford. The Crow had a great game. That's why I'm giving him the 1st star of the night. I know DeBrincat had 2 goals, but I'm giving the 1st star of the night to Corey Crawford. And it's well understood. Crow played that good. I want to hear what your thoughts are from tonight's action, and because it was a good game to watch, good goalie duel, one of my favorite type of hockey games when it's a good old goalie duel. So, thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks!